Okay, so live. Okay, so I figured that I would come on here and tell y'all guys the exciting news that I have. So this has been a long time coming, at least a couple months process, and what I've been trying to do, and it's finally happening. Pretty much from the get-go. From the start, I have been trying to find another horse, simply because Chief is lonely and he needs a friend, stuff like that. It has really, that's basically the gist of it. I just want another one for a friend. So, I've been on the hunt for several months, and not only did I get one, I got two new horses. So that's exciting. Okay, so the first horse, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about each one, at least as far as what I know. Of course, I will make a vlog about both of them, introduce y'all to them. But I have my phone here. I'm gonna try to show y'all some pictures and try to see what I can do here as far as going live on my computer in the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. So the first horse is, I'm not quite sure on the breed. On her Coggins, it says a standard bred. Ain't no way in hell she's a standard bred. I'm pretty sure she's between literally a mix of a Pasifino and a quarter horse. She has the head of a quarter and the ass of a Paso. So, she is 24 years old. Her name is Portia. How I came across this horse, once again, I really just wanted a companion for Chief, possibly something to go trail ride every once in a while with a friend or something, but more so of a companion. I was talking to a lady about a horse like literally a week ago, if that, like 4 days ago, and something with that horse that she has just didn't work. It just wasn't gonna work, and I was just like, okay, whatever, on to the next one, because I've been down this road so many times. I just don't care, whatever. A couple days later, the next day, she messaged me again, and she told me that she found someone that has a horse and is going to message me on Facebook, and she's gonna get a hold of me about this horse, blah blah blah. Several hours later, this lady that had Portia messaged me, and I went and looked at her literally the next day. I show up, I go look at this horse, I show up, and this horse is in no way, shape, or form in a great condition. Like, her living situation was just not that great. I knew in my heart that I could not leave her there. This horse, like I said, I don't know if I already said it, but she's 24 years old. And I knew this before I even went over there, because she messaged me and said that has a 24-year-old horse. This horse supposedly has arthritis, which I have no doubt about. I can't testify against that, but I also think that it's something deeper than arthritis. This horse is limping. This horse is it's a sad situation. So I told her that I wanted her and to bring her on over, and she did. As she was on her way, literally, this horse was about an hour away from me. My friend texts me and asked if I'm still looking for a horse, and I said kinda, but not really, because I have one on the way. But I'm still open to offers, whatever. And yeah. So, needless to say, while Portia was on her way to get dropped off, I was not home because I was going to look at this other horse. She's down the street. It's not that far away, probably 10 minutes away. I went and looked at her, fell in love with her, and the rest is history. So, on to Portia. I will talk about the other horse in a minute. Like I said, Portia, supposedly she has arthritis. And like I said, I have no doubt that's what she has, but I think it's something deeper because it looks like to me, it looks like to my friend, it looks like to just about everybody that her hip is out of place. I really don't know yet, but of course this is not going to zoom in. Oh, it's on auto. Anyways, this is what she looks like. This is her body. Of course, I will vlog about this, but I'm going to try to get this to show up here. It's what she looks like. That's the picture the lady sent me. And I took this picture the other night the first night she was here, I took this picture. If it'll stop glaring. So bad. It's a really dark picture. Here's another picture. That's Chief over here, and that's Portia. Yeah. So that's her. Yeah. So I was looking, and this lady told me that she's had this horse for 5 years, and that she has not seen a farrier in 5 years. Apparently this lady does the horse's feet or whatever, which I have no problem with, to be honest with you, if you know what the fuck you're doing. This lady clearly does not know what she's doing, because she told me that the day that I went and looked at her, that she would drop. Actually, I went and looked at her on Saturday. Yeah, I looked at her on Saturday. She told me that she's going to drop her off on Sunday, and before she left, she was going to do her feet. No problem. Okay. She does her feet, and this is her front right foot. That's what that looks like. I'm sorry, that looks like shit. And Sunday night, I was noticing that she was walking on her toe, on her hind leg, the leg that supposedly has arthritis in it. I was noticing that she was walking a little funny. She literally tiptoeing is basically what she's doing. And I picked up her foot to send a picture to my farrier to show him what this foot even looks like. Like, I haven't even looked really at her feet. I just haven't had the time. But I took this picture, and when I seen it, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, there you go. She has no heel. No wonder why the poor thing cannot walk. My farrier looked at this picture and was like, well, she has no heel, her frog is overgrown, and other than that, her foot looks okay, which I agree with. But that's terrible. And that's all I really know for right now on Portia, because, yeah. So about this other horse, like I said, when Portia was on her way, I was contacted by a friend that said, hey, are you still looking for another horse? And I said yes, because I can't ride Portia. So yeah, so I went and I looked at this other horse. My friend sent me pictures of her. As soon as I seen her, I thought instantly in my head, is she a thoroughbred? She told me she isn't, but she's not. She's a quarter horse, thank God. And yeah, so I went and looked at her, and I'm picking her up in the morning, T-minus 5 hours. So, yeah, I went and looked at this mare. The lady believes that she's between 8 and 10. I believe she's between 5 and 8 because she still extremely has a baby face. She has the baby tail still. This horse, from what I know, was a rescue. I have a picture here. I will show you in a minute what she looked like when this lady got her. This is sickening. I don't know why anybody would fucking do this shit. Like, it's terrible. Terrible. But anyways, past that, this horse is healthy, she's fat, and she's about as tall as she is round. So that's a good thing. But anyways, this is her. I personally took this picture when I went and seen her. She is a quarter horse. She looks like a spinning image of Nova. Yeah, and this is what this horse looked like pretty close to a year ago from what I understand. She was skin and bones to what she is now. Major difference, and I'm happy with that. What this horse, from what I understand, from what I seen in person when I went and seen her, this horse, she's definitely green. She doesn't really know a whole lot. She is broke to ride, which thank God. But she's green, and which is okay with me because I've have experience. It's up my alley. It's my thing to train a horse, so I have no problem with that. I have no problem with teaching them new things, especially for barrels. This horse is, in fact, going to be my next barrel horse. Of course, it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of patience. It's going to take a lot of fucking work. But I'm up for it. So yeah. And anyways, from what I seen from this mare, she really needs a lot of work. This lady believes, but has not confirmed, that she has ulcers. I don't think it's ulcers. My friend doesn't think it's ulcers. This lady is treating her for ulcers, which I have no problem with because it's better to prevent it from happening than it happening. I truly believe it's just bad habits that has formed over a gradual period of time. This lady, she's in her 60s. She's the type of person that just wants to go camping with her horses, go trail ride, and this mare just isn't for that. I'm not saying that she's not the trail riding type of horse, but she's too much horse for this woman. And I feel for her, and she's trying to do the right thing. She's willing to let this horse sit for a year, and none of us see a reason for that. I mean, she's a green horse. She needs experience. She needs to learn and stuff like that. So, yeah, I went and looked at her, and we tied her up to a tree because she said that she does tend to pull back while tied up, and I wanted to test against that, and she certainly did that when I went to go brush her. Not a big deal. It's one of those things that I can break fairly easily. Nova did the same crap. Nova would pull back all the time, tied up. It's just one of those things where they have to learn that stupidity hurts, and she'll learn that. The lady went to touch her where under her armpits, I guess that's what you can call it, where you cinch up, and the horse went to go kick at her. She said that that's the first time she's ever done that, which I have no doubt about. But I think with that, it's a bad habit she has formed. She says it's ulcers, but I don't think it is. Pain somewhere, yes. Sore back, probably. But ulcers, no. This horse, like I said, is about as tall as she is round, so definitely not ulcers. Could be, but most likely not. She's a good little mare. She has a lot of potential. She's gonna need some time. When she gets here, I'm not gonna ride her right away because the saddle that I have, in fact, does not fit her. Which isn't a problem because I'm getting my new one this weekend anyway. So, not too concerned about that, but it is what it is. What the hell am I going to do with 3 horses is what I keep asking myself. And it's not... I literally wanted 1 and I gained 2, which is great. So that's cool. Chief, he seems with Portia, because the other mare is not here yet. With her, he seems like he's a tad bit happier, but definitely jealous because there is a new horse here, and he's just like, well, this is my home, and you're my mom, and I can't share you. So that's where Chief stands, I guess. He's been pretty good about it. He hasn't been mean to her. She's definitely a mare, and she will tell him who's boss, and she's 14 hands, and he's 15 too. So... major difference. She and this other mare, I think she said that she was 15. She's about as tall, if not a smidge taller than Chief. Which I'm all game for. And what I love is that she is a young horse. She is already broke to ride, so I don't have to worry about that. And yeah. So I don't know if I'm going to vlog the whole thing with going to pick up this horse or not. If I don't, just understand that it's because I'm so damn busy that I can't do it. But definitely I will make a video on both of these horses. I will introduce y'all to both of these horses. And yeah, so basically where I stand. I gained 2 more horses. Portia, I really don't know what the future of her being here includes. I'm totally on the fence about her. I don't know if I'm going to keep her. I don't know if I'm going to get rid of her. Well, give her to a friend, I should say. I'm actually trying to find someone to take her that I know, because then I know that she'd have a good home. But more of the story with Portia is she's not going back to where she came from. And that's pretty much all I can say. So, with that being said, I hope everything honestly works out. I hope I don't have to get rid of Portia because she is a good horse. I'm pretty sure she's just going to have a forever home with me, to be honest, because I'm not the type of person to get an animal and get rid of it because I don't want it. If I do get rid of an animal, it does not matter if it's a goldfish. It's because I can't do it. I can't afford it or something, but I just didn't have it in my heart for her to stay there. And so that's that. She's not Portia. She's not she doesn't need much weight, but she definitely needs weight since she's been here. She's only been here for literally going on 3 days. And she seems like she's gained a little bit of weight. I am trying to switch her food. She's on some crap food that this lady had her on. I don't feed it. I think I fed this feed once in my life and I did not like it, so I'm not gonna give it to her. So I'm gonna try to get her on the food that I have Chief on. Same with this other mare. I'm gonna try to get her on the same food, the same hay, and yeah, so that's where I stand. That's probably the best news that I can give. That's probably the most details I can give, honestly, right now, because of the fact that this other mare is not here yet. Like, it's legitimately 3:16 in the morning. Of course, you cannot see that. Of course. So you can see it. Try maybe. It's 3:16 a.m. is what I'm trying to show you. So T-minus, well, 9:30 in the morning, I'm going to pick her up. That's the moral of the story. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to go to bed. I don't know if I'm going to stay up. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely tired. So we shall see. And probably the most fun part, me and my friend were kind of joking about it, but totally being serious, is this mare that we're going to pick up tomorrow has never been loaded into a trailer with a ramp. Supposedly this horse does not like loading, which is great because that's always fun. So hopefully, fingers crossed, she will load because I really don't have time. I don't have the patience to deal with this crap right now. So we will see what happens.